Best Way to Smoke Weekly News, and I'm Big J. Make sure you stay elevated at all times. Hey, it's going down on Capitol Hill. The secret is out. Let's be real for a second. If you thought federal lawmakers were all buttoned up, straight edge, and living by a completely different set of rules, it's time you think again. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar basically blew the whistle on her own co-workers. She's snitching, man. Hey, what they be saying? Snitches get snitches? Oh, man. Pulling back the curtain on Capitol Hill's private habits and admitting out loud what a lot of people already suspected. There are a whole lot of people finding a best way to smoke in Congress. During a on-the-street interview, she didn't drop specific names or call out individual offices, but she made it crystal clear that behind closed doors, plenty of politicians are rolling up their trees and partaking, just like every other citizen is doing. The irony is wild when you think about it. The very building where federal cannabis prohibition is maintained is filled with people using the plant when the cameras are off. It exposes a massive double standard in Washington, showing that the culture inside the government isn't nearly as disconnected from the streets as their public voting records may seem. It's just about justice, not just getting high. But look, Omar's main point wasn't just to expose who's lighting up in the Washington or to create a piece of messy political gossip. She is pushing the conversation to a much bigger, more serious level, moving it past personal habits and straight into systematic change. You don't have to smoke to support it. She strongly pointed out that you don't need to be a personal consumer to look at the system and see that current federal laws are completely broken. Supporting legalization isn't about promoting a lifestyle. It's about basic logic and human rights. Ain't no question. And shout out to her for that. And if it's legalized, it opens up so many different realms of research into it. Stop wasting your tax dollars. According to her, spending billions of hard-earned taxpayer dollars every year to fund police courts and jail cells just to lock up people over a joint is flat out stupid. That money should be building up communities, not tearing them apart. It's time to catch up. She basically said it's about damn time Congress wakes up, smells the smoke, and finally catches up to where American people already are. The public majority has often moved on from the anti-cannabis stigma, and the lawmakers are lagging behind the citizens they represent. That's a fact. The fight, that's a fact. The real fight, making sure big corporations don't take over. The real underlying issues right now is the massive hypocrisy of the timeline. While politicians are smoking in private, the legal system out here remains an absolute mess. Washington is moving at a snail's pace on federal reform, and some conservative politicians are still actively trying to block any progress or updates to the law. Omar issued a major warning about what happens when federal legalization finally does break through. She stressed that if we finally legalize cannabis across the country, but design the laws, massive billionaire-backed corporations get rich off it, then the system has failed all over again. Ain't no question. And that's what I think that is built for, and that they're trying to tune up to where these big businesses will be able to control the market. For her and for anyone looking at the big picture, cannabis reform can't just be a cash grab for Wall Street. It has to be about real justice. It means creating legal business opportunities for minority entrepreneurs, creating equity licenses for local neighborhoods, and fixing the old wrongs of the war on drugs, not just making multi-million-dollar corporations richer while the community stays left behind. That's a fact, man. And shout out to her for pushing the way that she's pushing. She definitely has a point in so many different realms, and we definitely have to keep fighting to keep big business from taking over and just monopolizing the industry, because if big business takes over and monopolize the industry, it's over for small businesses in so many different ways. You guys stay tapped in with Best Way to Smoke News. I'm Big J. Until next time.